Welcome to my videos and my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about the Steelers' loss against the Kansas City Chiefs, 10-29. Today on Christmas Day, on week 17. Steelers played today on NFL Christmas Day in the beginning of the week 17, and this game is was playing Wednesday, something weird, but it was playing in Wednesday because Christmas Day it's today, and for that reason the game was played today. So this is the for that reason the week started a little early. So about this game, I'm not gonna to lie. The Steelers didn't play a very great football. They made several mistakes, and that the Kansas City took advantage, and the Steelers lost. This is a costly loss. For that reason, now the Steelers don't control his destiny, and the most probably is that the Steelers are not gonna to win the AFC North. So about this game, the I think that the Chiefs they fine and won the game in the first quarter where they scored two touchdowns and they were leading 13-0 in the end of the first quarter. This was something weird because remember that the most part of the games in the season the Chiefs started losing the game and they always come back in the fourth quarter, but this time they started to winning the game, and this was the worst scenario for the Steelers to come back and to overcome the score, because in the second quarter is in my opinion where the Steelers show is best football, where they score a touchdown and they reduce the game but to a one possession game in the halftime. I think that in the first half there were two errors that provoked that could change the game, because in the last minutes of the first quarter the Steelers were in the Chiefs zone, and the Steelers had to score a touchdown, but because the Washington penalty, the touchdown was avoided and was cancelled. And in the next play, Russell Wilson threw a interception, and the Steelers couldn't score any points. So in the halftime, the Steelers should have been leading the game by 1 point difference, 14-13. But this was a very costly error, and the Steelers couldn't score any more point in the second half, and they were sorry, in the second quarter, and the Steelers were trailing 7-13. In the third quarter, I think that in the first minutes of the quarter, the Steelers waste two very good opportunity to minimum to score more points and to take the lead of the game, but they couldn't, because in that quarter each team scored only a field goal, and in the end of the third quarter the Steelers uh, were losing 10-16 in the end of the third quarter. I thought that in that moment the Steelers all had still the possibility to win this game, but in the first minutes of the fourth quarter, the Kansas City Chiefs scored a touchdown. They took a 22-10 lead, 12 points difference, and in that moment the game was over, because in the Steelers next drive, the Patrick no the what's the name, the Steelers tie in the Mood. Who is the name of this man? Wait a minute. The Patrick Mood, he was provoked a fumble. The Steelers lost the football, and in the next drive, the Chiefs scored a touchdown, and the Kansas City Chiefs were leading 29-10 in the first minutes of the fourth quarter, and in that moment the game was over. The Steelers after that couldn't score any point, and in the end the Steelers lost the game 10-29. With this loss, the Steelers fell to a 10-6 record, and the Kansas City Chiefs improved to a 15-1 record. With this loss, the Steelers fell to the second place in the AFC North with a 10-6 record and three straight losing. And now the Steelers don't depend to themselves to win this division, because in this moment, in 5 minutes, the Ravens are going to play against the Texans, and the Steelers will need that the Ravens don't win this game, neither the last game. So it looks very impossible. The most probably, in my opinion, the Ravens are going to win the today's game against the Texans, and they're going to take the first place. And the next week they are going to win the last game, and they're going to win the AFC North. So the Steelers waste a very great opportunity to win this division. They're gonna to win it, and they're gonna to play in the wild card round as a away team. And the Kansas City Chiefs, they clinched the number one set in the AFC. They have the best record in the AFC and in the league with a 15-1 record. They have three straight victories. So you can see here that if you want to go to the Super Bowl for the AFC, you will have to play in Arrowhead. So you want to play, you want to pass or through our Kansas City to go to the Super Bowl, and because the Chiefs clinched the number one set in the AFC, they will have a bye week in the bye round in the first round. So the most probably the Kansas City Chiefs are gonna to travel again to the Super Bowl, because it looks that they have anything to win by a three-tier straight year, the Super Bowl. But let's see. So about the Steelers, that this is was it matters because it's my favorite team. They fell to the wild card team, the fifth place with a 10-6 record. How I told you, they need that the Ravens lost the last two games today against the Texans, and the game in the week 18. It looks very difficult, and the Steelers, the most probably, are gonna to play as a away team in the first round, in the wild card round. So, how I told you, the big difference were the errors. You can see here that the Steelers had two giveaways, one interception that caused that the Steelers couldn't score a touchdown, and one interception and a fumble that the Kansas City Chiefs took 7 points off, and this was the difference to lose this game. Again, another error. So you can see here that the Steelers had three straight losses. They have three straight losses against the top teams. Against the Eagles, they lost. Against the Ravens and against the Chiefs. So you can see here that the Steelers can compete against these teams, but they can win, and this is the problem because the Steelers can make several mistakes in these three games: fumbles, interception, penalties, and also the defense haven't played a very great football since the bye week. You can see here that since they have a bye week in the week 10, since that moment the Steelers have been playing a very bad football, because you can see here before that the Steelers didn't allow more than 20 points per game, but you can see here that they allowed 27 against the Commanders, 16 against the Ravens, 24 against the Browns, 38 by the Bengals, 14 against the Browns, 27 by the Eagles, 34 by the Ravens, and 29 for the Chiefs. So something is happening. The defense is played a very bad football, and for that reason, and again, and also because the Steelers errors, like the interception, like the through interception, through make from had a fumbles, and a lot of penalties have provoked that the Steelers in this moment are not gonna to win the AFC North. So what's next? The Steelers will play the next year in the Sunday, January 5th. The time will be determined, because let's see if in the week 18 the Bengals still have possibilities to enter to the playoffs. So the Steelers will have almost 2 weeks to prepare this game, because the Steelers will have 11 days to prepare this game. So the Steelers will have to take advantage of that, and remember that these two teams play in the week the 13, where the Steelers travel to Cincinnati and they defeated 44-38 the Bengals. So I think that this will be a close game. I think that the Steelers are gonna to return to the victory after the three losses. I think the Steelers are going to win this game by 3 or 7 point difference, and they will qualify as a wild card team. But let's see. So in this video, I talk about that the Steelers today play on Christmas Day against the reigning champion team and the number one set, the best team, the Kansas City Chiefs, and the Steelers unfortunately lost by 19-point difference. With this loss, the Steelers fell to a 10-6 record. Now they fell to the second place in the AFC North, and they most probably they are not going to win the AFC North. And with this victory, the Chiefs clinch the number one set in the AFC. They will have a bye week in the first round, and the most probably they're going to win the Super Bowl. But let's see. I hope you like this video, and if you have any comments, suggestions, you can write me in any of my social media platforms. See you next video. Chibra.